All right.
All right. 925
Rucas.
Rucas. Unfavorable opinion. Okay.
This popped up on our news feed.
Yes, exactly.
The artist had put in the caption, "What do you think?"
So what do you think? Okay. Disclaimer. These videos that we do are just personal observations, personal opinions.
Personal experiences.
There ain't no facts or anything going on with this video. It's just something
Just
I
an
saw.
opinion.
It's just content, for entertainment purposes. That it? Okay. Now, I've been seeing lately.
Well, first of all, this is a California thing. That bird.
I don't know if it's California.
Huelga bird. It's mainly known in Northern California, okay? Cesar Chavez.
Now, growing up, again, we're 80s babies, right? Growing up, this was something I kind of heard about. I didn't really pay attention to it, to be honest with you, until a few years ago when I started really getting into it and I started watching the documentaries of Cesar Chavez. I'd hear Cesar Chavez all the time. You'd hear about his name and, oh, he's a great man, or this.
Just that he's a racist, right?
But then, then recently, we had more, I started seeing more clips about how he was a racist, how he would use the W word, and then we did some videos, but now I don't know what happened to them. But
however, the whole Chicano movement.
So growing up, it was very common. We had a Tejano dad. Okay, so if you're a Tejano, if you come from Tejano people, you should know, and especially if you're our age or older, it was very common to use the W word. Okay, I mean, I still use it, and I don't take offense to it. I don't see anything wrong with it. When we were going to school, that's how people would differentiate too. The teachers, I remember calling us that. Like, are you a W or are you Chicano?
Are you still with us here?
Still with us. So going back, let's go. So during the last few months, the protests and all that shit, I started seeing that one. Remember that girl that did that one march? That was like last year.
Yes.
And then, so I started seeing more and more people
this flag
use this flag with the Mexican flag
combined.
So I had to go into some research, okay?
Throughout the years growing up, we see that flag a lot, right? And it was always associated to a certain Chicano gang that you see, right? So you would never see the Mexican flag combined with that flag, because if you go back to what the Chicano
original movement was,
Cesar Chavez, whatever he felt, right, within that movement, but now it's changed.
It was rights for Chicanos,
right?
So. And let's go into the gang thing. Okay? So my question is, for the woman, I don't know why any woman would want to get this tattoo. Me personally, I don't understand. I've seen many women on social media have this tattoo, and they really feel like a badass. They really want to be like the boys. And I know decades ago, that tattoo was associated with norteños. Let's just keep it real, okay?
But many people say, no, I'm repping it because my grandparents marched.
Well, I did some digging some years ago, and I did ask some people that are really involved, like upper level people, and they were like, yeah, people want to associate us with that bird, but it really has nothing to do with us. No. They're like, so what? From my understanding and from what I've seen on YouTube, or what I've found and people I've talked to, yes, at one point that bird did mean something. You had to earn it.
But in the prison system?
Yes. Now
you're seeing
can get it. More women get it.
Yes, youngsters just getting it done. Yes. And many people will say, you have to put in work to get that. Not necessarily true, especially for women, because there's a lot of ladies that rep it and they get it and they're like, oh, this is like, you're validated.
This is,
You're not, I mean, how are you validated?
In my opinion,
that's just our opinion.
Again, as far as I know, and I've lived in Northern California my whole life, I don't know any women who are like full-blown norteñas.
No.
Or you can go and ask somebody and they're like, oh yeah, they're just as validated.
They're calling shots. Not even in the women prisons up here in Northern California. Where do you see that they get that tattoo and they're busting other ladies' heads in because they have their
So I'm going to say this is a wannabe tattoo. It's just my personal opinion. I don't know what this woman did it for. I just saw the video clip. It said, what do you think? Well, that's what I think. Another thing, what did it say? Viva la raza?
Yeah.
Again, as far as I'm understanding, that movement, the Chicano movement, before Dolores Huelga, what's her name? Huerta, before she made changes and stuff, that whole organization.
No paisas were allowed because it was Chicano movement, right?
It was.
But now they changed it up, and now you're seeing paisas
being
repping the Huelga bird flag, and it doesn't make sense. And then you got a lot of these people now that are getting these tattoos, and they're saying, oh, because they're claiming norte. But how? If you you really believed in that flag, what it represents, okay, that bird, there's no way you would be agreeing with like being against the deportation with the whole thing that's going on now.
If going back to the movement, right?
Yeah.
What Caesar wanted,
you would never see that
Huelga
bird flag being fucking flown around with Mexican flags.
No,
but now you're seeing it a lot of Cinco de Mayo lowrider car shows. To me, that's very weird because growing up, everybody knows, especially in Northern California, you see that flag, you're always associating it with norteños, okay? And especially people from Southern California or any other places, they see that flag.
They used to.
They're like, oh my gosh, so you're repping that. But no, it's like, it's very different now.
Changed.
So anyone getting these tattoos, like especially that one, you're seeing younger and younger generations, and they're saying that they put in work for that tattoo. But it's like, where do you...
What kind of work? As far as I know, from what I've been... People I've asked.
And some people do say a lot, what if people press you about getting that? You're not going to get pressed because for what?
It's all a big melting pot now.
And a lot of women have that tattoo, but then they're like, oh no, this is because I believe in the farm workers or whatever. It's like, really? But no, it's just, to me, it's a wannabe tattoo for a woman to be getting those. And some really rep it, but it's not... To me, I don't...
Just our personal opinion.
Just our opinion.
Again, this is not no hate towards norteños, like we've told you.
No.
In our experience, we've had the worst experience with the dropout norteños.
Yeah.
The ex-norteños, or I don't know what you want to call it. But the women, I'm starting to see a lot more women come up and really trying to represent the norte and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's kind of my curiosity, because we've never been gangsters, but we've lived in Northern California our whole lives. So I want to know, women like her that get this tattoo, are you busting up sureños? Are you starting shit when you see somebody in
And you're
LA
seeing
hat?
more of them
I'm
on
just very
social media
curious.
saying about, beating up scraps and that. But then, you're asking them, and they're like, oh no, this is for the farm workers. I'm really in support of it. So it's kind of like,
So I don't know.
it's just our opinion.
Just our opinion. Again, this is just for content.
And I don't want to hear no bitches in the comments either.
Oh yeah, men only, please.
Men only,
because
please, in the
this
comments.
This is a man's subject.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're women, we're talking about it, but you women, I'm just done with women. I'm like,
Yeah, they're
especially you prison wives, get out of here. Get out of here.
Just start with all that.